Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to go through the unboxing of Hobby King's latest airplane, the H-King Cessna TTX 1100mm. I'm pretty impressed. This plane was announced yesterday. I hit the purchase button around noon, and by 10:30 a.m. they had it delivered to my door. I am cheating a bit because I live in Seattle, or a little north of Seattle, so I'm pretty close to the U.S. warehouse, but I'm still impressed that less than 24 hours after I hit the buy button, this thing was here at my door. So kudos to Hobby King on their shipping and delivery. This package, that's the only damage. Looks like something punctured the box there, but as you can see, no damage at all to the inner box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this out, cut the tape, and open it for the very first time right here. You can follow along and see what's in the box. Okay, so we have the plane out of its shipping container now, and this is the box. There's no damage. The shipping container had a big hit on it, which I don't blame Hobby King for. That's just whoever shipped it. But this is in pretty good condition. So let's go ahead and get the box open and go through each part and see what's inside. Alright, so put this off to the side there. So here you go. You can see everything, the contents of the box. We're going to go through each thing and put it out for you to see. So first we'll take off some of the foam supports here. Let's start with the fuselage. Nothing on the bottom, so that looks like all the parts, guys. No manual, which I know Hobby King's switching over to the all digital manuals, so that'll be on their website. I'm going to download that when I'm doing my CG check and everything else. I don't think I'm going to need the manual to put this together. It looks like there's 3-4 parts, so that shouldn't take long. So yeah, with that said, here's all the parts. I'm going to get them out of their plastic and let's get this thing assembled. Okay, I've taken all the parts out of the box and the bags, and I think now I'm ready to start the build process. Next before the mains. So the wing has 2 screws that attach it to the fuselage and 2 pegs that go into the fuselage to lock it in place. I also noticed, something I'll show you guys real quick, it looks like they have a board, a mating board here, and these are actually spring. They're on compression, so these little pins here are not just, I don't know how to describe it, but they give a little bit, which is probably good because if you take this on and off, you don't want it to be rigid or they'd snap. So, and then there's the contact boards. Let me get this nice and close so you can see what I'm talking about there with the pin. So. Let's get the main gear on. These look like they just press fit right in. It looks like there's 2 screw holes there. So there's that. So it looks like bring this up to the camera. You see how there's these holes right here for the landing gear. It looks like there should be a screw or something you put in there to hold this in place. But I'm not seeing any applicable screws in the box. I had the 2 screws for the wing, and then I have a screw for the spinner, but I don't seem to have anything that fits that. So I have some in my toolbox. It's not a big deal, but I don't know if it's supposed to come with screws or not. I'll be looking up the manual later, so maybe nothing's supposed to go there. I guess we'll see. Only other 2 things I got left are some servo clevises, which I think those are extra because the clevises are already attached. So yeah, there she is, guys, with all of her little doodads and features. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what this is. Maybe that's part of the scale aircraft or something else. I'm not sure. So if you know what that is, maybe post it in the comments, let me know, because I plead ignorance on that. So there she is. That's a nice looking model. Okay, now it's time to go get my receiver, wear the servos, make sure they work, and I'll come back once it's all plugged in. Okay, so everything's plugged in. I got my battery here. So I have this plugged in just like normal. Throttle, aileron, all the way down the line. The gear channel's empty, obviously. There's no landing gear on this, which will make setting this plane up easy with the lemon gyro. I should already have this bound to this receiver, so I'm gonna plug this guy in. There we go. There we go. Everything seems to be working. Everything's moving right, although I think I had this in a wing last time I used it. So, of course, when I'm flipping or moving the surfaces, it's not going the right way. Okay, so now I got it set up right. I need to do the reverse directions of everything else, but make sure you balance your prop. Mine's pretty well balanced out of the box, but I did go into the garage there and get my Dubro balancer and made sure it was a little bit better. Be careful, because I've seen guys fly with theirs and sometimes it sounds like a lawnmower going through the air. That's not good. Remember, the louder your plane sounds, that's just more wasted energy and unbalanced prop right there. So there she is with all the lights on and everything else. I'm not a big fan of the LEDs shining through the foam. That's what happens when you don't have painted white foam. But I mean, I guess you can say like, well, at least you can see the lights on the top of the wing. That's neat, kind of. They're super bright. The landing light is at least really bright. Oh, blocking it, aren't I? There's that. And there's the wingtip green, wingtip red. So overall, it's a really nice looking airplane. So far, nothing on mine is broke. Prop's working. Turning on throttle cut. All the servos seem to work. So everything on mine seems to be working just fine. So I'm going to have to take her out to fly this weekend, and I'll probably have a video of that too. So hope this video was useful for some of you in making your buying decisions. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer them.